Nerd Ventures. It's gonna be a wild one. Buckle up your buttholes. I'm on my way. Woo! On my way to Nerd Venture Tower. It's gonna be an exciting show. We've got a new Moon Knight trailer. Thank God. Thank the good Lord, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know if you all were here when I first started the stream for this. I had a different thumbnail. I had a different title. The title, unironically, and I'm not even kidding, was in all caps, Super Toxic Star Wars Fan Rant about the Kenobi trailer. But alas, we don't have to go there. We don't have to go there because Papa Feige took me in his arms, embraced me one more time, and thank the good Lord. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to break down the new Moon Knight trailer. It looks absolutely fantastic. We will discuss, of course, a little bit of DOS Kenobi trailer as well. I also want to discuss why DC just can't do things. So, look, it's going to be a good show. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm a little... I don't know how this is going to go. This might not be one for the kids. I feel as though there may be a few swears. I feel like I may have to use some colorful language to describe how I feel about certain things that are going on. I'm pulling into the tower. I'll see you in a second. Hey, man, if you got to be a toxic man, baby, you know what I say? Fuck it. At least do that shit with some style. Okay, let's get into it. Let's do this. Let's begin. Oh man, so many thoughts flying through my head. So many thoughts. I think the best way to start this, the best way to sort of get into this discussion, and don't worry, I cannot wait to get into the Moon Knight stuff. No Star Wars, no cry. Josh, read the chat. I'm reading the chat right now. Vader photo? I mean, I saw the Vader photo. Looks like Darth Vader. Luckily, they didn't fuck that up. It looks good. Looks like Vader. What's the deal? What is there something else I missed? What do you want? Is there something else? Did I miss something? I'll take a peek at Twitter, I guess. See if we missed something. Leaked Illuminati photo? It's not real. I don't think it's real anyway. You missed D's. D's nuts! Yeah. I see the Vader pic. I mean, it looks like Darth Vader. That's cool, man. Like, good job. Okay. So, look, man. Okay. Look, we're not going to make this whole stream complaining about the Kenobi trailer, but I do want to say I'm going to do a full video on this. I'm actually going to do 2 videos on Kenobi today. One's going to be sort of directed to my criticism of the design of the Inquisitors. One's going to be like really hyped up and talking about the possibility of some wild shit being in the show. Like maybe Rex being hidden right in plain sight. Maybe Andor, maybe Ahsoka, maybe all sorts of crazy stuff that's in the Kenobi show. The show and the trailer, frankly, looks absolutely amazing. And so I need to do a dark side version and a light side version of how I feel about the trailer and how I feel about the show. But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. I was sitting in bed last night. I'm going to be completely honest and completely real about how I feel and what's going on and like just everything, okay? This part of my shtick, it's part of my brand, is that I'm like just really fucking transparent about everything that's going on, okay? I was literally in bed last night, late into the evening. I played some Elden Ring because just like my love of Star Wars, I love to enjoy things that also make me furious and want to break things. So I enjoyed some Elden Ring last night. And then I went to bed, and I'm literally in bed, wide awake, laying next to Elisa, and I'm fucking laughing like the goddamn Joker. I was laughing about it. I was maniacally laughing about how ironic and ridiculous this current situation is. I am absolutely convinced that we are living in a fucking simulation. This can't be real. This can't be real. Let me explain what I mean. I cover Star Wars. Maybe you knew. I've had issues with covering Star Wars in the past. In fact, we cover Marvel, too. Now, Papa Feige treats us real good. We've even had, it's not as though this is the first thing within the Star Wars fandom that has caused let's just call it a kerfuffle. Okay? But we've even had things in the past where we literally say, like, no Star Wars, no cry. It was like a meme we made up. No Star Wars, no cry. Because, like, it is. That's what it is. It's fucking Star Wars. Like, welcome to Star Wars, okay? And it's like, in all of the actual possibilities for the Kenobi trailer, in all the scenarios, in all the ways that it could have went down, oh my God, why did it have to have one particular thing that my ridiculous fanboy brain zeroed in on like the fucking sniper in American Sniper, and I couldn't stop thinking about it? Why am I in bed at night thinking about the design of the fucking live action Inquisitors? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And I can't help it. I can't help it. It's real shit. Like, if I, like, oh man, I tell you. Let me tell you. Oh man, let me tell you. I so badly don't want it to be that. Like, legitimately, you have to understand what this is going to set me up for. Not just today, not yesterday, but moving forward, moving into Monday's Nerd Theory, moving past that, and as we get towards the show, do you understand what this does? Do you understand what now I have to deal with? And the reason is because I can't shut off those certain parts of my brain. The trailer was amazing. It was like a mind-blowing, masterful trailer implementing beautiful themes, amazing musical cues, adaptations of things that we had in the past, cinematography that's very on point and really amplifies everything that's going on in there. And all I can think of is Uncle Fester fucking Fat Boy McGee, Grand Inquisitor. So, look, so let's talk about Moon Knight. So here's the thing. The day after DC was like, we still don't have our shit together. You know that awesome trailer we had for 2022 that we literally just showed you, that we paid Super Bowl money for? Yeah, we don't know what the fuck we're doing over here. After a day when Star Wars does, Uncle Fester, Grand Inquisitor, it's like the following day, Uncle Feige just, like, he has to remind us all why he's the best, why Marvel is the best, and why, honestly, like, bro, I'm getting close. I'm getting close to it's just Marvel content now. I'm getting really close. This featurette, this trailer, absolutely incredible. So we're going to put this on the screen. We're going to talk about this. We're going to go over this. I've been talking about how excited I am for Moon Knight for some time now. But oh man, does this new little teaser, behind the scenes, trailer-esque thing, it ramps it up for me, man. Woo! It ramps it right up for your boy. I frankly cannot believe they have no right to be going this hard on this teaser trailer or just in general with this Moon Knight character. So, let's check it out. Let's get into this and let me share with y'all why I am so absolutely blizzone whizzy. Uh-oh, what the fuck? Get that timer off of there. Get that Oh, by the way, side note, the reason they couldn't do yellow and or glowing eyes for any of the Inquisitors is because all of the eye glowy VFX artists are actually working on Moon Knight. So we kind of have an explanation here, weirdly behind the scenes. Also, DC can't do any of their movies because everybody good's already doing visual effects for Marvel, and why would they want to do it for DC? Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. Let's blah, blah, blah. I mean, my God.
There's chaos in you. The fun of Moon Knight.
I gotta turn this up so y'all can hear it.
To a new superhero in a new world.
It's a real, legitimate character study.
Okay, we have to there's literally so much in here. This is banana nuts in a muffin on a Sunday morning. I mean, this right here, this singular opening shot of Moon Knight in the alleyway, you've got a mirror, which is also something super symbolic that's going to be in the show quite a bit. Some hyper stylized, awesome background in this alleyway here. And my man's Moon Knight suit is coming around him almost like a fucking nano suit from Tony Stark. It is so badass, I can barely contain my shit. That's ridiculous.
There's chaos in you. The fun of Moon Knight is getting introduced to a new superhero in a new world.
Love it, dude. We're getting a look at a little bit of the stuff that's going to build up to Mark, being killed or whatever. Also, what's up with this sweater? How do I get one? Legitimate character study. Yeah, that's one of the weird. So one of the wild things with Moon Knight is that it looks visually amazing. You have these, they say later on in this trailer, they say Indiana Jones meets Fight Club, I think is the phrase that's used. I mean, talk about a fucking log line, dude. That's a crazy pitch. That's juicy, man. That's beautiful, right? So we have this beautiful blending of visual intrigue, all kind of mystical elements, really, really interesting, stuff going on there. But it's also going to be told in such a way with the way they're doing the multiple personalities that you have an intriguing narrative. You have the opportunity here to do something that's very compelling and way deeper than a lot of superhero stuff.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
I mean, what? This is the kind of visual stuff that I think, it's just going to be all over it, right? So we go from him falling out there, flipping around, and landing superhero pose style in the Mr. Knight outfit. Bro. They have no right to be going this hard.
Moon Knight is a spectacular character. He's got an incredibly unique visual look.
Our job was to kind of put a lens on the things that had the most dramatic juice and ultimately take the mental health aspect incredibly seriously.
On a side note here, it was legitimately good for my mental health that this trailer came out and that I didn't have to talk about the Kenobi trailer the entire time. So, dude, they really do take mental health very seriously.
I am Stephen.
The way we're tackling the story, we learn about Stephen and then learn about Mark.
What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
And they're the same person.
So here, that sand thing where he's got the foot, he's sort of tracking himself. He's trying to figure out what's going on. Seemingly, he tied himself up to the bed there. Pretty interesting.
The tone is like Fight Club meets Indiana Jones.
Fight Club meets Indiana Jones? Holy shit!
It's a bit dark at times.
Some of this stuff going in.
To something so vast and supernatural.
Love that with the mirrors again, the reflections. And then, this Khonshu stuff is just wild, bro. This is crazy, too. My man is full on here with Khonshu. I don't know, man. Looking out into the cosmos, looking over the craziness of the multiverse or something bizarre. This looks so bananas, dude. What? And then maybe this happens, when he dies or in front of the thing or something, because there's another character, it's seemingly her.
And we've shifted the paradigm. From
me, what's really exciting is that it's totally unpredictable.
Whew! Goodness gracious, bro. I'm telling you right now, we are in for something special with this show, and I am incredibly hyped up. I think this looks, I mean, like, you know, like we're gonna do all the fanboy things that's gonna like trigger everybody, but like for real, like, you know, there's been this discussion of this sort of versus the Batman, and look, all due respect to all the people that love the Batman, you know, totally get it. It's a dope movie. I've said it's a dope movie, but it's just like it's kind of similar to a lot of Batman stuff we've seen before. There's no evolution. I don't know. Like, to me, it's just not fresh enough. It's good. It's like a really good take on Batman. But like, dude, this shit's intriguing to me. Like the mystical element allows you to do a character that's very similar to Batman, but like go super hard and do some crazy stuff. By the way, I was talking about, I said something on Twitter about Azrael and the Suit of Sorrows. If you're not familiar with this, it's essentially like this suit that's cursed and also like from, I believe, the Crusades times. And it gives the user like a lot of powers, but it corrupts their soul. And it makes them kind of like darker and more evil. Suit of Sorrows Batman or Azrael would be something similar to this, and I think would be really, really interesting to see actually added into Batman. And then you have like that Batman noir stuff meets the mysticism. It's very, very fun. But like Moon Knight gets to have all that fun just on his own. Like, to me, dude, that is crazy. How cool that shit looks. The glowing eyes is like so good.
The fun of Moon Knight is getting introduced.
These sets are awesome.
Superhero in a new world.
Seeing the Egyptian stuff, really, really wild.
It's a real legitimate character study.
I agree. It's obviously going to be a character study. Very Memento-esque. Again, like him just dropping there, like there's something so good. Like this is just like again, like I've always been excited for this show, but seeing stuff like this, like these are like oh shit moments, bro. Like that's wild to me. You know? So cool. So cool. So, I don't know, man. Like, I'm super hyped up for this. I think this is full of a bunch of new footage, a bunch of stuff to get really, really excited about, stuff to get pumped up about. There's also some new rumor / leakage stuff that's going on out there about Moon Knight. I'm going to put that in a video. So, I'll talk about some of the things in this trailer as well in that video. But I'll discuss just how absolutely crazy we think this is going to be. Because I think this character, and I think Oscar Isaac himself, I think he's going to become an Avenger. If he doesn't become an Avenger, he'll still be involved with Avengers type stuff. I do believe that. I mean, I think he's like, you know, first of all, he's strong enough, but also I just think he's such a good actor, and they've done so much like work to make him so interesting, and that supernatural side and the elements like that. Like, I would love to see him in the Avengers. I think he'd be a really good fit, and he'd like really have some dynamic scenes with like Simu, Ruffalo, you know, some of these other people. Should be cool. Man, oh man. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting stuff. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I definitely want to know what you guys think about that. I suppose we could talk about the DC stuff, because it's pretty wild, man. DC delaying a bunch of movies. Moving Shazam up. And I don't know, man. Like, I watched Grace's video on this, right? So she talks about it. She has a couple of different takes, and I'm so confused by even some of the stuff that she said in her video. Because, you know, some of this is apparently like visual effects stuff, but I think plainly Black Adam is not testing well. Like, I know there's some debate about this. Like, I saw big screen leaks say, oh, no, it's doing reshoots and stuff, but it's fine. It's testing actually pretty well. As far as I understand it, like Casey Walsh explained that like it's actually not testing well. And I think at the very least, it visually just doesn't look as dope as they wanted to, so they need more time. And going back for reshoots, they're probably just going to tighten some stuff up and clean some stuff up, right? But frankly, like, I really do feel like it's kind of a big L to do that Super Bowl trailer the way that it was and to have these sort of shenanigans, right? So I'm really curious as to what you guys think about it, but to me, it's like another just, okay, DC, like, we'll believe it when we see it. And what's ironic about this is I was just saying the other day, I'm starting to see the potential for DC. I'm starting to see the hope. And the Batman, even though it's not like my favorite version of Batman, it's a damn fine Batman movie. And it did get me excited to see the potential Batman. I even said shit like, you know, it would be so cool if we get a movie like Flash at the end of the year with all these different Batman in it. That's so dope, man. And after kind of getting like reminded of why I love Batman so much by the Pattinson Batman, to then have that 1-2 punch and to have Flash coming out, I mean, that seems so good. And now to have it delayed into next year, it just feels like a real afterthought. You know what I mean? And I'm really curious as to how all of this is going to go down. I think some, like Grace, like speculates about how the merger is happening really soon and that they need to try to like figure all of this out. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. You guys tell me, like, what do you make of the delays and everything like that? Shazam being pushed forward is interesting, but there still feels like there's so many different gaps here. Like, are we going to watch the Batgirl movie with Michael Keaton's Batman before we see the Flash where he becomes Batman? Okay. Not really sure what to make of that. So I don't know. I guess yeah, how are you DC fans feeling? Let's just ask the chat, man. Let me just see what you guys are saying. Cuz maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's something I'm getting wrong. Uh-oh, I'm delayed. I'm delayed. I am delayed. Oh, man, of course. DC didn't want smoke with Black Panther 2. Well, Black Panther 2 might move as well, actually. That's what I heard. Hope not, but it could. Man. Waiting on Discovery's turn? Maybe. There are DC fans? I think there are, yeah. I think there are. Restore the Snyderverse. That is all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can we go super toxic and talk about Lord of the Rings too? Yeah, maybe we should just do a triple take, like a trifecta of toxicity today. And we should just hit DC, we should hit Lord of the Rings, and then we should hit Star Wars. I'm a DC over Marvel guy? Okay, well, how do you feel about it? Obi Mish, how do you feel about these delays? Annoyed, but I think they are reworking everything to be rebooted in full now. Also, this could be related to Discovery taking over next week. Yeah. Is Iron Man a part of Midnight Suns? No, I don't think so. No. You don't care? Wait, what do you mean you don't care? Like, you literally don't care? Like, you don't even have an opinion? You're like that guy in Pulp Fiction? Man, I don't even have an opinion. What the fuck do you mean? Just sucks because they looked good. I know, right? Like, it's so weird to go from, like, feeling good about DC again, getting that little teaser trailer, and even I'm like, yo, Hawkman looks dope. You know, Dr. Fate looks kind of dope. I can't wait to see it or whatever. And then it's like, oh, yeah, no, like, we're delaying that. Flash ain't coming in, etc., etc. He used to care. Now it's too late. That's Star Wars fans. You excited for Moon Knight more or Kenobi? That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. That is a tough one for me. Here's the thing, man. Like, that trailer's really, really good, and there seems to be a lot of care in the Kenobi trailer and in the Kenobi show. But I literally went from saying, I can't wait to see the Inquisitors in live action to, oh my god, I hope they move past the Inquisitor stuff really, really fast. And I don't know, man. I'm trying, bro. Like, I'm trying. Like, I'm trying. There is every single thing I've heard about Moon Knight, every single thing I've seen with regards to Moon Knight has done nothing but increase my anticipation and make me really, really excited and hyped up for it. When it comes to Kenobi, there are a lot of questions. There are a lot of concerns. And then this trailer, like, bro, the trailer's awesome, but holy shit, dude. Like, again, I'm really not trying to be that guy, but like, it stuck out. Like, you can watch if you watch my reaction video yesterday, there is a moment where you watch my soul leave my body. Where, like, I wish I could have just been super hyped up and excited and been like, let's go, you know, and just get excited, right? But there's a moment where when I see the Grand Inquisitor, dude, I was like, I'm like literally like having a breakdown in my shit. Pull it up. I should pull it up, huh? I should pull it up. Chet, roll the tape. Let's react to this. Okay, so there's actually two parts of this that are kind of funny here. Look, it's like video reaction inception right now. I'm reacting to myself reacting. Mama, we made it. Watch this. So first, like, I'm watching it, right? And I'm getting, like, super excited. Like, I feel like... Look, I'm, like, really excited, right?
The key to hunting Jedi is patience.
New drama
Wait,
series
what the
on
fuck?
FX on Hulu, based on the best-selling novel. The
So
Fandom.
I had paused...
What the fuck just happened now? Okay, don't worry.
Okay, so I had paused the live Disney shit to do my first reaction on camera. And then, like, when I went to play it, like, the stream, like, caught up with itself or whatever, and so we had that moment go on, right? But here, let me see if I can pinpoint where it is.
I cannot help what they are.
Like, I'm excited?
Yes.
See? That's excited, Josh.
Leaves a trail.
That's excited, Josh.
The Jedi code
dude.
is like an itch. He cannot help it. Where is he?
Oh, man. Okay, hang on. I want to... Oh, shit. Hang on now. Hang on. Let's watch this. Watch my face, dude.
Where is he?
And then I'm like thinking. I'm thinking about what I just saw the whole time right now. I can't even enjoy the trailer. Like, I'm like, look at this. Look at, like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no.
Whoa.
I'm like trying. Like, do you see the processing? Like, Steam
That's
should be
wild, bro.
Steam should be coming out of my ears, bro. I'm like pissed right here. I'm like,
Dang,
motherfuckers.
Why you?
I'm not watching any of that. You're not, Josh. You're not watching it anymore.
Okay, so first reaction to this. I think it's freaking amazing. There's a lot of cool stuff going on with the Inquisitors. If I'm being honest, though, was that the Grand Inquisitor? Because that's
Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh man. Okay. Anyway. So look, man. Like I'm trying not to be super toxic or whatever about the trailer. I'm sure the show will be good. But oh my god, bro! Like that shit hit me yesterday, and like there was so much. Like yesterday was so wild. Like at one point, Elisa like looked over to me and she said something like, today was a really good day. And by a lot of measures, it was, right? Like, so we got the Kenobi trailer. The reaction video did well. The stream that we had did well. The trailer was here. It's like this monumental, amazing moment. And like, she goes, today was a really good day. And I'm inside my head, I'm just like, fucking, was it though? anyways, yeah, I'll do a full video on that. I'll try to like break down my thoughts, my feelings on it, and just give a reasonable sort of take on it all, man, you know, because like, look, I'm excited for the show. I'm still really excited, obviously, but with so much of the show that looks so good, to then have, you know, that one thing, it just really, really sticks out to me. Like, it just personally really, really bugs me. Now, obviously, like, if we see them in live action and it's really, really good, then yeah, it's going to be really, really good. And I'll be like, yo, that's really cool. But I didn't want, like, I was like, this is why I kept laughing as I was laying in bed last night. I was like, why did it have to be like that? Like, why did it have to be the one thing that, like, my brain just zeroed in on and, like, I couldn't let go? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was, I mean, I don't know what else to say, really. I don't know what else to say, really, right now. So I think we'll just move into the Q's and the A's. Yeah. So some content coming up for you guys. I'll definitely be breaking down the crazy Daredevil / Moon Knight news. I'm going to do a couple of videos about Kenobi so that I can, like, kind of put my thoughts out there in a more concise way. So I see some of the chat that's already triggering me. And so, like, this is the other side of this that's really, really triggering, is that, like, Star Wars fans are like, they all have post-traumatic stress disorder. And so I see a bunch of this shit on Twitter. I see a bunch of shit in the chat right now. And I'm going to try not to let it bug me. Like, I'm going to try to be chill here. But, like, oh, man, everybody wants to focus on the negative. Or, oh, here we go again. Star Wars fans getting upset about nothing. That's so fucking irritating because, bro, I'm not that guy. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm not looking for something to be upset. I'm just genuinely upset about a design choice in a show with characters that I really, really care about. But Star Wars fans are so fucking butthurt, and they've had so much pain with, to be fair, some ridiculous criticism that has sort of gone into the place of toxicity, that they can't tell the difference. Like, they no longer have a discerning ability to tell the difference between somebody that just didn't like a thing that's, you know, arguably not that great, and someone that's looking to hate on stuff. It's, like, so irritating. Like, I love Star Wars fans. I also wish I never had to talk about Star Wars ever again. Like, it's just the real, that's real shit. Like, there's no other fan base like Star Wars fans. It's so goddamn ridiculous. So, that shit's irritating. That shit's irritating. Cue the list of people that want to tell me how wrong I am and get me super triggered. Hey, let's go. Here we go. Let's get into Q&A. Let's do it. Let's get it going on. Unfortunately, I got to pull it up on the other screen, guys, because I screwed up and I didn't get the thing set up so that I could pull all the super chats up. So we'll just go through supers. I'll chill in the chat a little bit too. I'll probably go for like a half hour more, 20 minutes, a half hour more. And then we'll get on out of here. A couple of, I think, really cool videos that'll be hitting for you guys later today as well. And let's all just try to be understanding, you know, of each other. And let's try not to trigger me. You know? Like, maybe if you're like, you really disagree and you want to let me know, maybe just don't. You know, maybe just fucking keep it to yourself. You know, try something like that, maybe. You know, we could try something like that. Maybe we could try something like that. Maybe we could try that. Okay. Here we go. First in today was Martin Pietro with a $5 holla. Says, dude, this has me way more stoked than that Kenobi trailer. I can't trust Star Wars. Bro, I mean, look, I don't know what to say. I kind of agree. Like, frankly, like, it's not a lie, and it's genuine as fuck to tell you that this little thing for Moon Knight, which really isn't even that extensive, did get me way more excited for Kenobi than the Kenobi trailer, which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. Like, that's real shit. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. That's it. Trinity says, Josh is mad about the Inquisitor as I am about Moon Knight's enhanced suit. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, brother. If that's something you're really, really upset about with Moon Knight, I guess that's understandable. MCU Drew with a $5 hollow says Marvel fanboy Josh will live a long and happy life. DC/Star Wars fanboy Josh will have a heart attack by 40. Think of your child. It's absolutely true, man. No Star Wars, no crying. No Star Wars, no crying. Said I remember when we used to. All right, anyway. Big Stevie W says sigh. Here we go again. LOL. They will add in the yellow eyes if they weren't already planning on it. They have 2 months to do it. Plenty of time. Yeah, so let's talk about that for a second because I think that's a fair point. I'm trying to like the reason because like, look, there's like just normal ass objective feelings that I have. But obviously, like, you know, with what we do, with the platform we have, with, you know, all of that, I do try to think a little bit harder than just like, tell them how you feel. Like, believe it or not, like, I do actually try to think about a way to deliver the content or to sort of use the platform or the leverage in a way that's a little bit more responsible. So to me, like, what I'm really trying to do here is get Lucasfilm to know, like, that a lot of people have problems with this and then they could fix it. Like the yellow eye thing, like, oh man, should we go look at it all? Should we go? Is this what we're doing now? Is this now we're gonna, Stevie? This is your fault. I take zero responsibility for what's about to happen. I take zero responsibility for what's about to happen, but here we go. Here we go. So, first of all, let me just show you the volume of tweets. Do you think I'm bothered by this at all? Let's just see here. There's a meme about it. There's a hilarious thread about it. There's something about it. I mean, that's the best one I've seen so far. There's a bunch of eggs. There it is right there. I might be tweeting about it a little bit. I might be tweeting about it a little bit. It might be something that's stuck in my fucking brain, like the goddamn sliver that's described to Neo in The Matrix. I can't get it out of my head. I can't stop thinking about it. Okay. So, look at this. Pretty much down the middle, man. Down the middle. It's down the middle. It's like pretty much 50-50. Inquisitors look bad. Inquisitors look good, right? It's crazy to me. This was one of the first things I saw yesterday, and I think, frankly, just the yellow eyes, and they don't obviously have to glow or pop like that. They could be less pronounced. But I think literally just the yellow eyes would solve completely, totally, absolutely, wholly my problems. I would let all that shit go. I would let it go. I'd let it go like Frozen if we just got the yellow eyes. And so in the video that I'm going to do about this, I want to try to make that plea to Disney, and I want to try to make a plea to the audience that please just share this video around if you think that we could actually get through to Lucasfilm and get them to actually add in these yellow eyes. I will literally make Kathleen Kennedy positive t-shirts, and I will promise to try to trigger Star Wars theory even more for the rest of time being pro Disney. Like I will sell my soul over to the Lucasfilm Disney Corporation and shill for the rest of my life if we just get yellow fucking eyes on this thing. Like literally. So I'm trying to figure that out in the content. I'd like to say it in a way. And who knows, like maybe we can get there. But yeah, I think adding these yellow eyes would go so far to fixing the problem. Anyway, let's get back to the questions and answers. You know what? One more real quick thing, just for fun. One more real quick thing. Oh, and look at this one, dude. This is the best one I've seen. Like, I don't know what to say. Like this, if the Grand Inquisitor had looked like this, I would have lost my mind, dude. And we'd be talking full-on Kenobi right now. I'd be, like, super hyped up. I'd just be so excited about all the things that are coming. Like, this is, like, holy shit. Like, that's the Grand Inquisitor. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely incredible. But just for fun, you know, just for fun a little bit. Just because we're having fun. You know, just because we're having fun and nobody's upset about this at all. Let's just talk about this Twitter thread that I did, and maybe you want to go follow us on Twitter for fun content like this and, you know, support the cause, etc., etc. So here's a thread of characters that the live-action Grand Inquisitor looks like. Number 1, Unmasked Vader. Like, he literally, to me, just straight up looks more like Unmasked Vader than the Inquisitor. Pretty interesting. Number 2, Uncle Fester, not Vester. I had a typo there, but it's absolutely true. I mean, he literally just feels more like Uncle Fester than he does the Grand Inquisitor to me. Pinhead from Hellraiser. I get Pinhead vibes. He looks more like Pinhead than he does the Grand Inquisitor. You know, just my opinion. Tom Hardy, Star Trek villain. You know? Like, I get more of these vibes than I do the Grand Inquisitor, you know? Humpty fucking Dumpty. My man looks more like Humpty Dumpty than he does the Grand Inquisitor. Of course, in my opinion and everything like that. Roundhead Ryan Johnson, which I'm allowed to say because I have a very round head as well. Roundhead Ryan Johnson. My man literally looks more like Roundhead Ryan Johnson than he does the Grand Inquisitor. A rabbit's turd. That's right, I did it. That's right, I did it. I said it. I put it right up in your face. A rabbit's turd. Some other people had some good ones here. This guy. The guy from Bill and Ted. Oscar Isaac. Scotty pointing out how brilliant Oscar Isaac would be. Megamind. Sid's crazy toy. The moon guy with the eyeball bullet thingy. Kratos. RoboCop. Mr. Clean. Rudy Giuliani. Another Humpty Dumpty. This guy from the Power Rangers. The fucking Prometheus dude. Another one of those crazy Cinnabite deals. Jeff Bezos. Star Wars Theory. He literally looks more like Theory than the fucking Grand Inquisitor. Anyway, so look, you know, we don't have to linger on this. We don't have to make today's stream like this totally toxic thing, guys, you know? You guys are kind of in control right now. You have the remote, and your super chats have kind of guided us down a weird path, but it's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Stevie. And again, all of that just happened, if you're really butthurt about it or it really bothers you, please send all of your emails and angry thoughts to Big Stevie W. Normies to Nerds with a $5 holla says, I think the bigger T is DC barely admitting they're throwing in the towel is using Flashpoint to blow the DCEU up. I view it as low-key good. Hey, could end up being low-key good. You know what I mean? I just don't know, man. I just feel like, if anything, like, yeah, we could be optimistic about that, right? You could be optimistic about it. They're taking more time. I mean, they're taking more time with Multiverse of Madness. I think that's going to end up being very, very good for that film. So it is possible. It is absolutely possible this is end up being a really, really good thing. But the PR looks bad, bro. Like, it just looks bad to me. So we'll have to see. Justin says, Grand Inquisitor wants to murder Jedi with respect. Yeah, I think this Grand Inquisitor and Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett should go to a spin class together. I think they both need a makeover, actually. And in fact, it would be amazing if you did like a Queer Eye for the Straight Guy kind of a thing, where all of these people like took the Grand Inquisitor, the new live action Grand Inquisitor, aside, and were basically like, bro, look, you've let yourself go. Obviously, there's not as much Jedi around, so you're not getting the cardio that you would usually get. I mean, look, your outfit's looking like super sloppy. Like, your head looks all smushed too. Like, what's going on? Let's give you the full makeover. You know what I mean? And do a full ass makeover for him. And then if part of it will be going to spin class with Boba Fett, so that they can get back into their fierce, you know, kind of physicality. Luke Long with a $10 holla says, hey, Josh, love everything you do. By the way, you lawyered Theory on Monday. That was hilarious. Keep it up, man. Yeah, I do get a little lawyery or pedantic with it sometimes with Theory. And, yeah, I think it'll be all good. But next time I'm actually going to take notes on everything he says and record it live. So I figured, like, how do we amp it up for next week? I was like, well, I'll have a stenographer. And instead of being like, someone sent me the clip, I'll just be like, yo, can you read me back what he just said? You know what I mean? Over and over again. I'm just playing, of course. Normies to Nerds with a $5 holla says, I think this can be Discovery's move to cut ties. Next move equal New Mutant / Dark Phoenix. Anyway, Moon Knight to the moon. Gonna pull all the... Yeah, dude, it is gonna put all the streaming shows on notice. I think Moon Knight's got something really, really special. And I'm excited, man. I'm really, really excited for that. So, yeah. Discovery coming in and cutting ties? Maybe. Maybe, bro. I mean, I'm just like, why is it got to be like this? You know? I just started getting excited about The Flash again. And they yank it away from me. Anyway. Dark Dragon X7 with a $10 holla. Holy shit, very generous. Says, yo, Josh, really sucks about the DC delays. Although it was kind of funny seeing the 2022 SC promo before I saw the Batman yesterday. Batman, also a banger. Keep up the great work, as always. Hey, man, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Glad you liked the Batman. And yeah, it's pretty funny. I just find it so funny that they did a Super Bowl spot for it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they did a Super Bowl spot for that shit. And then, like, The Rock, bless his heart, like, he gets out on his, like, Instagram and, like, tries to spin it in a really positive way, and, like, it's fine, but, like, we'll see. Anthony Debo with a $2 holla says, I think DC is missing by not doing a Batman Beyond. I agree, man. I agree. Batman Beyond is sick, and let's just see. Maybe they'll do that, you know, someday. Maybe in 40 years from now, Pattinson will still be playing the character, and he'll be, like, really old, and then they'll go back and do Batman Beyond. That would be kind of interesting. Big Stevie W with a big old fat $10 read this whole super chat, Josh, goddammit, kind of chat. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Discovery will announce the Snyderverse on HBO Max in a few weeks. Bruh. They are retooling for what Discovery wants to do. I would love that. Cavill will be announced to have a new contract. If not, I'm going to kill War Stew. Oh, bro, you're... Wait, what? That came from War Stew? Okay. Hey, we'll see. Hey, look, I don't know, man. Me and the Stew haven't talked in some time. You know, I got nothing but love for the lad. You know, but me and the Stew haven't had a combo recently. But the last time I heard, he was listening to Mikey Sutton. Bad move. Lucky Lefty 80 with a $5 holla says, do you think you don't like the Inquisitor because you saw him in animated first instead of live action? No. I'll go into this more in the video that I'm going to do on this. But this is another thing that's like super triggering for me. Is like this idea that all the people that have a problem with the Inquisitor's design just want it to be exactly like animation. And it's like all these people are sitting back like saying like, what's this guy want? What's this guy want? It to look like it did in animation? It's obviously, it's not. It's different. This guy just wants it to be animated. And then, like, they bring up the Dooku thing, which, to be fair, is pretty hilarious. Like, when they take Dooku, like, they take Christopher Lee's face and they like, morph it into looking like style. I mean, obviously, like, animation is stylized. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, what's going on here? Like, is that really what you think? Like, is that really what you think's going on here, bro? Holy shit. No, it's not that it's not exactly like the animation. But why do animated characters become stylized? What is the stylized, like, what is it? What is that about? The stylized thing is to evoke certain feelings, mostly with them, a sinister nature. These are villainous characters. They're supposed to like kind of give you a feel, give you a vibe, be horrifying. And oh yeah, the Grand Inquisitor is horrifying, not in a way I wanted him to be. Do you know what I mean? And so, look, could I get past this? Absolutely. I could absolutely get past this. Could I end up loving the show and be like, you know what? It wasn't that bad when I actually saw it. 100%. But that's not where I'm at right now. Where I'm at right now is we've got Uncle Fester. And it looks like, it doesn't just look bad to me. Like, this is the thing that I think people need to understand. It doesn't just look bad to me. I'm really fucking trying here, but it looks really bad, dude. Really bad, in my opinion. But here's the flip side of that. I can acknowledge that this is not a ubiquitous feeling. This is not a universal feeling. Not everybody feels this way. All the polls I've seen suggest it's pretty split. About half of the people really dislike it, and about half the people like it or think it's fine. That's kind of what I'm seeing out there. So I'm not trying to be the guy that dislikes a thing so much that I'm going to try to ruin the experience of covering it or, you know, doing nerd theories or, you know, doing watch parties, etc., etc. No. I'm very excited for the show. I can't wait to watch the show, experience it with you guys, make all of this different kind of content. I'm not trying to be toxic about it. I'm just like, we live in a world, man, in a world where there's a million different ways that they could have done things with the design and with the trailer itself. I'm like, wow, this is an incredible trailer. And yet, holy crap, I can't stop thinking about that guy. So, Inked Vader 81 with a $5 highlight says, I think everyone thought that Inquisitors were a good idea. I think we all just think they could have been executed better, Django style. Yeah, I mean, I think even the Fifth Brother, like, the thing is, man, like, at first glance, I thought even the Fifth Brother looked really, really good. And then you, like, look at that one shot and you're like, bro, this looks like some, like, bad cosplay. Like, it just does, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say. It looks like some bad cosplay. And how the fuck did we get to a place where the chick that's literally just a chick, she's literally just a chick in armor, how the fuck is she the best looking Inquisitor now? Like, what happened? Like, yesterday people were, like, getting all hyped up about, her as an Inquisitor, and I was just like, she looks good, but, like, why doesn't she look more sinister? Something with the eyes, something to evoke that kind of sinister, like, dark side energy. Like, where's that at? She just literally looks like a chick. She's literally just a chick, dude. And then I saw the other Inquisitors, and I was like, oh my god, she's the best looking one. Like, what just happened? Yeah. Sebastian says, with a $10 holla, very generous, says, I thought the reason the Grand Inquisitor doesn't have his yellow Sith eyes is because he isn't completely one with the dark side yet, or am I wrong? Have a great ass day, Josh. Take my money. Hey, thanks, man. That's a very nice super chat. Nice way to say it. So, he doesn't actually have Sith eyes, in my opinion. I think that has more to do with his race, although in Rebels, they do play it up a lot. So he's a Utapoan, Utaputa. He's a Utaputa, is what he is. Technical term. He's a Utaputa. And let me see if I can find an Utaputa. Holy shit, another Moon Knight poster that's, like, absolutely amazing. What is happening, bro? See if I can find this Utaputin guy and show you what I mean. Yo, where you at, Utaputin? Where you at, though? Come on, man. I didn't, like, retweet something about this, did I? I'm losing track. Boom, 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 boom. So they have, like, a different colored eyes. They also have, like, sharp teeth that are inverted. And so something that a lot of people are bringing up, like, this is not my personal, like, I don't have this same complaint that a lot of people have. But a lot of people are bringing up the design of the Utaputin from the prequels. And you actually have a practical effect done. Here, look, this is X-Wing's tweet, actually. Here, we can look at this. We can check this out. So check this out. This is this guy. And yeah, he doesn't really have Sith eyes. He would have, like, a little yellow dot in the middle there, I think, to be a little bit more accurate. But, yeah, so you got, like, the black eyes here. I suppose the black eyes here can make sense a little bit, but it's really like, you know, the length and things of that nature. So here's the deal for me. I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't care that this design doesn't look like this as far as, like, the continuity of the alien. I'm not getting that sweaty on it. I'm approaching this just from, like, a face value. What feeling do I have evoked? You know, like, I just want it to, like, just feel right, you know? And I'm sorry, like, this just doesn't. Like, this doesn't feel anything like the character that I know from, you know, all my time with all those shows and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to have a canon explanation to, like, have the Sith eyes or not. I think just giving him the Sith eyes just makes him look better and makes him look more like the character that I know. The Exodus says with a $5 holla says, if DC erases the Snyderverse, they could later use Armageddon 2001 story with Monarch and Wave Rider to bring it back with the time travel. That That's really interesting. I don't know if I'm super familiar with that storyline, to be honest with you. But yeah, they can do all sorts of stuff. I mean, that's kind of what they did in Flashpoint, right? Like, they did the Flashpoint event. Barry was like redheaded Barry was like gone. And then all of a sudden, like, he's back and that universe was never actually completely gone. So yeah, they can do all sorts of fun stuff with that. Oh, man. Okay, Lars says the $5 holla says, you're absolutely right, Josh. I'm trying to get past it myself, but man, I really don't like that. Thanks, Lar. Dan the man says the $5 holla says, apologies for not being there for you on Monday, my son, but I am here now. Been going through a crisis. My car was stolen. Found it yesterday. Now I can sleep. Well, sounds like you got way more going on than me, bro. You don't gotta worry about yourself, and damn, I hope that works out, brother. I'm all good, man. Theory and I are both good. We're gonna be fine. So, mommy and daddy will get back to the dinner table. Everybody can enjoy their dinner. It'll be fine. Hope you're all right though, man. Magic and McCree with a $5 holla says the next Marvel team up movie is gonna be sick. Can't wait for the future of the MCU, bro. Tell me about it. What if we get this crazy ass, super awesome Moon Knight with the crazy suit that Trinity hates, even though it's absolutely amazing? And what if he's chilling with Mahershala Ali, Blade, Kit Harington, chilling as Black Knight? I mean, god darn. We're getting set up for some really, really good, juicy stuff. Axid says, I never met anyone more right than Josh. Oh, shit, man. I mean, it's probably not 100% true, but I'll take it to the bank. Not to the same one Ryan Coogler goes to, I'll tell you that, though. MTS 1993 with a $5 holla says, did you finish Legends Arceus? What did you think? I haven't finished it, bro. I am stuck in Elden Ring land right now. I cannot stop playing Elden Ring. This shit is so fun and also infuriating. I love to, right before bed, to like almost break my controller and almost rip it apart and then set the controller down and go to bed. It's really healthy. So thank you for that. I expect my check in the mail. Okay, right on, Axid. Right on. PJ says with a $10 holla, very generous. Says, Josh, first, love the content, homie. You're an OG. Now, as a DC fan, the move hurt. Those movies look dope, but hopefully they are pulling a Spider-Man move and reworking to make it better. Maybe. I think that's fair, man. I can't tell you how I'm going to feel tomorrow. I can't tell you how I'm going to feel when more info comes out. I can tell you how I feel right now, and that's I am let down. But it's not necessarily a nail in the coffin situation. I mean, all these movies are still coming out. They're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. That trailer with Hawkman, it still looks really, really cool. Like, the movie looks cool, man. Like, get it together, Rock. Come on, Rock. You got this. Nat says with a $5 holla, says, LOL, when I first saw him, it definitely took me back for a second. I dislike his design a lot. But I think once Vader shows up, I'll be good, hopefully. Yeah, so, look, context for the show is going to help a lot. Maybe he'll look better. Maybe his... Like, I think the dialogue's fantastic. Like, the dialogue feels right. I love what they're doing with the character. We could end up being in a situation where, like, I just am not as bothered by it when it plays out in live action. But having said that, like, we're not at that place yet, right? Like, so what place are we at? We're at the place where, like, okay, we had no idea what any of this shit's going to look at. This is the first time we get to look at all of this, including how Obi-Wan looks. 99% of the trailer looks incredible. The Inquisitors just don't. And I'm stuck on it. That's where we're at right now. So, like, it's important to kind of keep it in context, right? Like, let's keep it in context. Like, what's the deal? Yeah, maybe you're right. But that's not where we're at right now. You know what I mean? Soapy Disc Golf. Oh, man, I'm going to sneeze. $7 holla says their refusal to embrace modern special effects baffles me. I get it, Star Wars likes practical effects, but their stubbornness is affecting the product. Yeah, I don't know if that's it, bro. Like, again, like, now we're gonna get into like the sort of minutia of like what happened. I don't think there's a conspiracy. I don't think there's someone with a Inquisitors lovers tears mug making these decisions. I think they actually thought this shit looked good. And I think this is just one of those moments where, like, a fan base, if the fans don't like it, like, we need to find a way to let them know. Now, the problem is the Star Wars fan base is broken. It's fucking broken. And the relationship between the brand and the fan base is broken. You know what I mean? So you can't, even if you're Star Wars, it's very difficult, and I have a lot of empathy for them, how do they look out into the fan base right now and actually discern what is real criticism and what is just haterade? And some of you are having that same problem. Like you can't discern it. You don't know the difference. And that's because of all of the vitriol and hate and anger that was been, thrown at from the different sides for the past couple of years. It's really fucking broken. So I'm like, how do we get, I just want better looking Inquisitors. Like, that's it. I'm not trying to make people that feel like the Inquisitors look fine. I'm not trying to belittle them, make them feel less. No, I don't want to retract away from anybody's enjoyment. But as a fan, I feel like, how can I express myself? Like, what do I say? How do I say it? And I happen to have the channel in the platform or whatever, so I feel like I do have to say some shit about it. So it is what it is. Glenn Peters with a $5 holla says, it's hard to catch a live stream, but I always watch the replays. I had to today in celebration of my Amethyst badge. Thank you, Josh, for all that you do. Glenn Peters, thank you, man. I appreciate all that support. Very kind. Apar says with a $5 holla, Star Wars fans in a nutshell. Kenobi trailer finally dropped. Star Wars fans, 0.000000001 second after the trailer ends. The problem is, take my money. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, and I thought about that last night, too. It added to the hilarity as I was sitting in bed, cackling like the fucking Joker. That was something that I thought of that made it really funny. Like, dude, you're not even wrong. It's so on brand for Star Wars fans. It's so on brand. Shit. MCU Drew says, the title change for the stream has become a lie. A little bit, huh? Hugh with a $2 holla says, am I the only one that didn't like the Batman? No, you're not. There's a lot of people that didn't like it. I was just whelmed by it. I'm not underwhelmed. I'm not overwhelmed. I was just whelmed by it. I think it's a fine Batman movie. It's definitely not my favorite. It's not something I'm super interested in. But no, there's plenty of people with varied opinions about it. Let's see here. Matthew says with a $5 holla says, what do you think about the theory that Flash is getting delayed because Discovery is going to undo the ending, which would have erased the Snyderverse? I mean, that feels like wishful thinking to the max, bro. I see zero evidence for that. I mean, maybe it's possible, but I just really don't see it, man. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see, bro. Kalisto with a very generous, holy crap, generous $20 holla. Mother loving lover mothers, you must be flipping my flapjacks, says, I feel the same about the Grand Inquisitor look as I do about Elrond having short hair and being a politician and architect. I can't wrap my mind around the decision. Just tell us why. I think that's fair. And obviously, this is something that I don't see in the Lord of the Rings thing because I'm not a hardcore fan like you are. But yeah, I mean, decisions like that can really... It's tough, man. It's really tough. Like, I've never loved a trailer so much and yet been so stuck on one aspect of it that I didn't love. It's really crazy. Like, I've never had this exact experience before. So... I appreciate you. I understand where you're at. And, yeah. I don't know, Kalisto. I mean, that's a whole nother ball game with that Lord of the Rings show, Dr. Glorfindel with a $5 holla says, Pattinson should start going dark throughout his whole franchise and end up as Batman Who Laughs against Batfleck. Whoa. P.S. Toss a coin to your Josh. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. That would be really cool, actually. I think he would do a good job as the Batman Who Laughs, for sure. Uno Nintendo with a $5 holla says, if the Grand Inquisitor looked like the pawns from Revenge of the Sith, I wouldn't have an issue with it. But if we already have a standard expectation, why did they go with this? I really don't know why they went with this design. I don't know. I really don't know. The other thing that's really bugging me is a lot of my sources, like Dude Trust Me Bro. Dude Trust Me Bro has been telling me for so long. He's like, dude, the Inquisitors look great. Wait till you see the Inquisitors. Oh my God, they look great. Bruh, why? Dude Trust Me Bruh. Why? Why you gotta be like that? So, yeah. Noted, my friend. RF Gaming Channel with a $2 holla says, have a Snickers and watch the trailer. Take my money. I should do that. I should do that, shouldn't I? I am a little hungry. 34 Virgo with a $2 holla says, what makes it bad? I'm just a sweaty. What makes it bad? Okay, so let me try to explain it. Again, I'll do a full video on this. I almost did a full stream on this. You guys want to see the thumbnail I made? This is the first thumbnail that was on the video today, and then I changed it. But we ended up just talking about this the whole time anyway, but... This was the first thumbnail for today's video. And I think the title was like, full-on toxic rant about the trailer. So what makes it bad? Okay. Like, design. Like, what is design? Like, design is using elements that will come across through the frame to evoke an idea of a character, right? So you can have different versions of a character. Like Vader has different designs. Vader's look different in Rebels, Clone Wars, even in Rogue One, even in some of the movies. He looks different. But he always looks like Vader. You might not love some of the versions, some of the designs, but it always looks like Vader. It always evokes the feelings that you get when you have Vader. Believe it or not, human faces, fascinating topic. If you've ever studied any kind of like neurology or neuroscience when it comes to human faces or whatever, it's a fascinating subject. A couple of interesting things about human faces. Every face that you've ever seen in a dream is a real face, a face that you've seen before. The human mind actually can't just make up faces. It has to see a face, and then it actually creates the idea of a face. Also, did you know you have specific neurons for specific faces? Some people are so recognizable to you, and importantly so, like your father and your mother, that you can actually recognize them by looking at the back of their heads. Because there's something about them that, like, it's like a fingerprint unlocking a code in your mind. And your neurons will literally fire for specific people. It's fascinating. Like, The Rock has the most recognizable face on the planet. What that means is there are more rock neurons that are not only there, but have very strong connections in people's brains. So, design is actually used to get those certain neurons to fire, okay? Because animation does this really interesting thing where, like, you actually don't animate things to look how they actually look. You animate things to make them look to a human the way they actually would look. Like, I remember when I was in an animation class and we would talk about the difference between animating on like ones or twos and the difference between animating every motion that a person that's walking makes. And if you were to do that and then play it back for a human, it would look jarring. And instead, you actually take some of that out, and so it just looks more like the way it actually is perceived in the mind. So I say all of that to say that the bottom line, total and complete answer for what is wrong with it is that it doesn't fire my Grand Inquisitor neurons. It doesn't immediately and unequivocally make me think of the Grand Inquisitor. That's it. Like, it's as simple as that, but also as complicated as that. There's so many different things you could do. I mean, this is a design that has accentuated the jaws, that has accentuated his head, has really pulled it out, has the glowing eyes, etc., etc., and I think that works. But I think just simply putting the glowing eyes on it could fix the problem. So there's a very long, drawn-out way of breaking it down, man. Thank you for the super chat. Keyboard Vigilante says with a $5 holla, says, I agree, it's really bad. Made worse by the fact that it would have been really easy to make him look cool. There's a prequel one, also Maul with makeup. It's true. It's true. There are all sorts of examples of that. all sorts of examples. All right, let's knock out these let's knock out these super chats, and then I'll chill in the chat. I just want to see what you guys are thinking about this. Dan the Man says, don't be like me. Don't help anyone you don't know. Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one, my guy. I hope you'll be all right. Normie Snerd says, you'd be fine at Cooler's Bank, LMAO. I mean, you're probably right, but after listening to that call from the teller, I'm not so sure. Career Development says with a $5 holla, I think this could be like the Cad Bane thing, where it looks odd at first, but the more we see, the more it really doesn't matter. Sure, and you know what's funny is like Cad Bane didn't bother me at all. Because I think that it looks like Cad Bane. Like, are there differences? For sure. Does it look exactly like the one we knew? No, it doesn't. But it evokes the Cad Bane feeling. It's like Cad Bane. It has the same things going on. It strikes those neurons. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, for me, it just works. And maybe a lot of this is subjective. And I acknowledge that there's like 50% of people at least that are not bothered by this. But I'm really curious. I think the thing I'm most curious about is like within that 50% that say they don't mind it or that say they like it, would y'all mind if we put some yellow eyes on it? Because I kind of feel like most of the people within the 50% that like the current design would not be mad if we put the yellow eyes in it. And so I'm sitting back like, okay, fine. Then let's just put the fucking yellow eyes in it. Like, come on, man. Mr. Mo Fungo with a $2 holla says, cure for negativity, Fat Daddy Star Wars theory. Yes, that image is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So yeah, I agree. That could probably help out. Maybe that'll help us out. All right, guys. So that's through the super chats. I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much. Let's hang in the chat for a little bit, and then we're getting on out of here. Let's hang in the chat. Vader. I mean, what do you guys want me to say? It looks like Vader, dude. Unless there's a Vader I'm missing. Is there a Vader I'm missing? Because the one I saw, like, yeah, it looks cool. Something I'm missing here? Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Sorry about the members chats today, guys. I fucked it up, basically. No Star Wars, no cry, says Mate. And lately, also no DC, no cry, except the Batman and the Suicide Squad. But Moon Knight looks incredible. Oscar Isaac, top 3 actor right now. Hell yeah, bro. Zoe the Goat says, Zaslav heard they was going to try to erase the Snyderverse with The Flash and was like, slap. Hold on, motherfuckers. P.S. Mods, send the Diamond Lounge invite, please. Yeah. Hit people up on the Discord, and we'll they'll be able to help you out. So is this the Vader thing that everybody's talking about, right? Like, it looks cool. Looks pretty cool. But how is this riveting? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no offense, but that's Vader. No, this is real. Like, how is this? Like, I get it, guys, but, like, holy shit. Like, Star Wars fans are, like, simultaneously super easy to please and also impossible to please. Like, yesterday, everybody was freaking out about the images of, of Kenobi, like, just looking behind walls and shit, like, just looking out, like, and everybody's, like, losing their mind. Yeah. Looks cool. Is it possible Shamook could potentially fix the Grand Inquisitor? Oh, I'm sure he could, yeah. I don't know if they have enough time at this point, though. Yeah, no. What if they effed up so bad that the Inquisitors was actually Vader? Oh, God. Why? Could the new Inquisitor be the Dark Acolyte character because the girl that's player as the Acolyte is also black. Just saying, not okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know about that. Maybe. Be right back. Spamming his YouTube comments. Oh, okay, thanks, man. Thank you. The comics are restarting the New 52 after like 11 years, so the DCEU could be doing something similar. Yeah, totally. What about the She-Hulk images? I mean, they look good, man. She-Hulk's going to be very nice. I feel bad for the actor, though. Fans will hate on him. But Rupert's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's good. I'm definitely not hating on him. Like, you know. Alex McMahon, member for 11 minutes, says, love the trailer, but couldn't agree more. Seems like Star Wars almost had something that just isn't right, and I don't think it's being toxic. Yeah, I agree. Alexis says, I'm hoping the Acolyte has Severance tan, but that's too hopeful. Yeah, maybe. I love how we refer to Shamook by name. Most other channels just say the deepfake guy. Much respect to the dude. Oh, yeah, he's incredible. Josh, now watch as Luke Soka dies out. No! Luke Soka is life. Lars said, take a blinker with me. Oh, man, no. That's for the Diamond Lounge. Plus, I have a lot of work to do today, so I can't take a blinky or whatever the fuck. Star Wars is guilty until proven innocent at this point when it comes to getting me hyped. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. Holy mother loving lover mothers. Diamond Joe coming in hot with a $10 holla says, hopefully they do the Sonic treatment for the Grand Inquisitor. Oh, and here's some diaper money or beer money. Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. And yeah, I would love for that to be the case, man. I really would. Just the yellow eyes. Just the yellow eyes. And then so last night we watched the first X-Men movie together in Nerd Vengers Tower for just the members. We did a nice little watch party of the first X-Men movie. And the amount of characters in that movie that had yellow eyes, and Mystique, right? She has the yellow eyes. And so one of the things in that movie is to show how that one of the characters you think is, you know, just the regular character is actually Mystique. In order to show that, the way they used it is they have like the yellow eyes pop up. And I swear to God, every single time I saw those yellow eyes, it was like being triggered all over again, dude. You know? And then everybody kept bringing up all the different people that have yellow eyes in like they were yellow eyes in the Thriller video. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bruh. So it's been a rough 48 hours for your boy. You know, we're trying to keep it together up here. Like, you guys have no idea how difficult my job in life is, okay? You don't know how difficult it is to have your job revolve around all these other awesome pop culture things. To literally be on call yesterday playing Elden Ring until the trailer drops. You know what I mean? And then to have to deal with it and have people give you money to voice their opinions and you know, be able to talk about nerdy things the whole day and not have to go actually work a job. Like, you guys have no idea. You know? You all just get to go about your day. You know? Be around, you know, all these other normal people that don't obsess over these things and whatever. You know, you don't know. You don't know what it's like. You don't know. Jeez. You know? So, the color eyes is less important than the shape of the head and the face. No pronounced brow and so on, in my opinion. Yeah, it's not that great. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here making teeth. What? Making teeth. Interesting. Why didn't they cast the voice actor from Rebels? I have no idea. So should we be sympathizing with Elisa? Absolutely. Like, Elisa has to deal with all my shit. Like, we're at the grocery store, like guys, like, this isn't a fucking act. Like, you know what I mean? In some ways it is, but it's not an act about how butthurt I am about this. Like, I'm fucking trying, but like, we go shopping and I'm like a ghost. She's like talking to me about all these things and I'm like, yeah. And I'm just like looking at my phone, like just fucking like looking at the Inquisitor and shit, you know? She's like, yeah, this is such a good day. I'm like, yeah. Fucking great. You know? the whole evening and everything, like we're watching the X-Men, all I can see is the Inquisitor. You know, I'm literally lying up at night thinking of it. I can't sleep thinking of the Inquisitor. Like, shit's real. So, yes, you should have a lot of sympathy for you, Lisa. You guys get to turn me off. You know what I mean? If you don't like what I'm saying or whatever, you can just turn the stream off. You know? And you only have to suffer through so many hours a day. Her shit's permanent. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Theory had yellow eyes Monday night. A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Meeting the pattern for Marvel and Star Wars shows? Do push-ups? I absolutely should do more push-ups. Josh, Boss Logic, his take on the Grand Inquisitor. What do I think? I think it was good. He did overdo it a little bit, but yeah, I think the eyes were good for sure. I should get some yellow contact lens. Yeah, I probably should. I wasn't having a good day yesterday either. You gave me comic relief. Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad, you know? Josh, ignore the haters. I like your haircut. Oh, thanks, man. I like it, except this curl, like, that curl needs to be handled. You know what I mean? Like, that curl is a little out of control. Other than that, we're doing good. Maybe, Doctor. Maybe. Didn't Thanos have yellow eyes in the first post-credit scene? Triggered. You know? Glad I'm finally being recognized for my patience. Yeah, so that's Elisa's channel, by the way, Reaching Nerdvana. And we have some fun content planned. Will Disney go back and edit because of the backlash? I would really like that. I don't know. I would like that for sure. We'll see. Oh, I didn't ring Batman from Titans live action. I've not even seen it, so I don't really know. It waves at us when I rant. Hang on, let's see. Can we get a zoom? Can we get a zoom in on this, chat? Anyway. Oh, all right, guys. I think we're going to call it there. I think we're going to call it there. Much love, guys. Much love. A lot of good content coming. I'm going to do a very positive Kenobi video today. I'm also going to do another rant video about it. I mean, at this point, maybe I don't have to, though. Maybe I'll just touch on the thing in the positive video. I feel like I did talk about it a lot enough this morning, so we'll see. But cool Marvel videos coming out for you guys. A lot of theories about what Kenobi could be dealing with and how it could be setting up some other interesting stuff. So, yeah, look for all that stuff coming out soon. We'll be streaming tomorrow morning as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. I really love doing this. I love what I do, despite being super triggered sometimes. And you guys pushing my goddamn buttons. You know, it's not like I push anybody's buttons. I don't do that. I don't do that on Mondays. I don't do that on Nerd Theory, so like just anyway, much love, guys. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Block Riders. What? Say hog. Nope. Won't do it. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Love you 3000. Love you right back. Oh, man, guys. Oh, man. Whew. We made it out. We made it out. We made it out alive. Oh, no. What's going on with Santa's daughter's husky? That sounds rough. We made it out alive, guys. I was a little worried, you know? I was like, man, like, don't go too hard, you know? Don't get too triggered, you know? don't fucking... I mean, I literally don't have much else to say, guys. I was like, fucking, this is driving me crazy. Like, it's not a joke, dude. I was literally in bed just cackling last night at how ridiculous the whole thing is. My God. So, hopefully, a couple blinkers will help me out. So, we'll just move on. We'll move on together. You know, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It definitely hasn't been a trying week at all. Okay. Much love to you guys. I'll see you real soon. Watch out for those buttholes.